A couple of my favorite products came in today, so I figured I'd show you guys exactly how I detail my car inside and out. Most of the time, just because of the water and I don't want to drag cables all across the water, I will not wash the car first. I'll work on the interior first and then wash it, and then dry any kind of excess stuff that goes basically on the inside right between the door jambs. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. I'm really excited to show you guys both of these. These are really cool products. Again, this is not an advertisement, this is just something that I've been experimenting with, and I found that these definitely work the best as far as interior quality shine goes, or actually not shine, but this matte finish that it's going to produce after we're done. So let's go ahead and get started. Like most of you guys probably do, the first thing that I do is clean out any kind of garbage that's just laying around here. Some things I brought, some things my wife brought, and it's important to just go ahead and get everything out of the way before we actually start doing any kind of detail work on the inside of the car. Next step that I normally do is remove any of the floor mats out of the vehicle. So it just comes out nice and easy, full of dirt. And the rear ones are of course even easier than that. Now that everything's out, the first part of the actual cleaning phase that I like to do is just going over it with the vacuum cleaner. So I'll start off with the driver's side and just work my way around, I guess in a counterclockwise rotation, and ending in the passenger side, the front passenger side area over there. So I've tried out all kinds of different vacuum cleaners. It turns out that you're just definitely going to need to have something like this, a shop vac. I've tried out, I have the Dyson Animal, which is supposed to be a really good vacuum cleaner, and it just doesn't work as well as a shop vac does. So for a vehicle, you definitely need a shop vac. For $50 or $60, that's really not that big of an investment to just go ahead and try it out. For the next phase, we're going to be heading over to one of my detail cabinets and grabbing these two products right here. We're going to be focusing on a lot of these products. I'll maybe even do a video where I detail my car and buff it out. That's probably going to happen very soon, actually. There are a lot of minor little scratches, even when I bought it right out of the dealerships, that I've been meaning to buff out. And all of a sudden a year has passed and I still haven't done it. So there's definitely a lot of really cool stuff in here. And I'm definitely going to be using this this polisher buffer to remove all those scratches. But currently, we're going to be focusing in on these two products. My cousin is the one that recommended this product. He was in Germany visiting one of his customers, and they were driving around in his Audi RS7. And my cousin was just astounded at the quality of the interior and just how it looked, just pristine and brand new. So he asked his customer, he's like, "What do you do, to keep your just interior as fresh and as new looking as you have it right now?" And his customer recommended this this brand right here, Nextzett. He said it's top of the line kind of type stuff. One of these bottles, I think I paid 12 or 13 bucks for. So cumulative, just to do the interior properly is about 26 bucks. I think they do sell a kit for about $40, where you get all this kind of lubricant for like the rubber seals and everything like that, which I do recommend that you do, and I do it quite regularly as well. But first, you would use this Plastikreiniger, and what it does is just basically a cleaner for, removes any kind of oils or anything like that from the plastic. And then the Cockpit Premium is used to give it that matte shine, or matte finish, not really a shine. Most of the time you don't want to do any kind of high gloss shine, especially on your dashboard, because sun is reflecting off of it and is going to be going in your eyes and you're not going to be able to see. But this matte finish definitely eliminates all that, and your car just looks great. It is a bit of a process to apply, especially this, the Cockpit Premium. You have to apply it heavily and you have to apply it slowly, or you're just going to basically have streaks all over the place. So first thing that I do is this, I think it's called Plastikreiniger, and then the Cockpit Premium. But before I even get there, I like to go over it one time with just basic Windex, just to remove any kind of excess, any kind of dust or anything like that. So let's get to that. So if you just go over any of the plastic pieces with Windex, that'll help clean up majority of the stuff. I mean, to be honest, you really shouldn't even have to go any further than this, but if you want to be a perfectionist, you definitely will. So normally just start off with the door, just ever so lightly, just going over everything, just trying to remove as much dust as possible, and then work my way in on this other plastic trim, work towards the interior. Now that that's complete, I'll use a new rag and this plastic Reiniger plastic deep cleaner and just start cleaning the interior dash. And it smells wonderful, by the way. Now this kind of stuff, it's not good for applying it to mirrored surfaces like gloss surfaces like your touchscreen right here. Most of the time, even if I do get some on there, I'll go back with Windex and wipe everything down with Windex, which most of the time that's exactly what I have to do. I like to thoroughly clean the steering wheel just because you have a lot of oil in your body, especially in your hands. And in order to prolong this leather lifespan, just clean it as deeply as you can. As you can see, I mean, even this plastic cleaner is already giving it a bit of a shine. I mean, it's definitely looking a lot newer already. So I'm just gonna make sure that I cover everything and that I get every single piece. Also, these little trim accents that you have on both sides. Again, those, I do go over them with this cleaner, but towards the end, I make sure to re-clean up with Windex, just because it does leave a little bit of a streak on there. Now that everything is nice and clean, it's time to start applying this Cockpit Premium, which will give it that shine-free, oil-free finish, as it says right on the bottle. And normally I like to use a sponge like this with like a microfiber towel, I guess, wrapped around it. Just spray it directly on there, just kind of what I did with the other one, so it doesn't just spray all over the place. And just start really laying it down, kind of thick and heavy. This is a process probably that takes the longest, but once it's done, it's definitely well worth it. I don't know if you can see the difference already between this top piece and this bottom piece, but it definitely gives it a nice new matte finish. And to tell you the truth, I think all car manufacturers should probably detail their cars like this as it's coming out of the factory. I think the finish probably looks a little bit better than new, to be honest. So door one is complete. I normally like to go over it a couple of times. As it's drying, you'll see little streaks appearing, so just kind of go over it again a little bit lighter this time, and it will smooth out and it'll look perfect. The dash does require some more detail work, so make sure to spend a little bit extra time just making sure that you cover everything. now that that's complete, I go over all the shiny pieces like this again with a little bit of Windex just to make sure that they shine properly. And I'll go over basically the center console, the in-dash player, maybe even the top of the shift knob, any kind of chrome pieces, these couple of pieces here on the steering wheel that are just completely kind of gloss plastic, including the Subaru side itself, of course. And I think we're good for the most part. I mean, everything else is just doing the doors, maybe doing this one big piece right here. And we just have a couple of more steps, and honestly we'll be done with the interior completely. For the leather surrounding the seats, I found that something like this Wayman leather cleaner and conditioner just works well enough. I didn't want to spend way too much money on these leather cleaners, so all I do is just apply a little bit to the rag and just kind of go over it. Now, do I normally have some kind of leather cleaner? Yeah, I do, but in this case I don't. But in all honesty, as you can see, this one's almost empty just because I've been using it so much on these seats, and everything still looks brand spanking new. I was looking for a dirty rag, but my wife, she just does such a fantastic job cleaning these that I don't have one. So for the mats, especially if you got weather mats like this, I just apply Windex to them. If I was using my carpet, I would do the carpet cleaner, but all I do is just basically apply Windex and then try to go in between each one of the grooves, and that'll clean up most of the debris. I mean, of course, after a while, it's going to be kind of impossible to clean everything. But as long as you keep up with it regularly, it should be pretty good to go. Normally, I don't let my car get this dirty. I just did this so you guys can see just the kind of the cleaning process, the before and after. Normally, I clean my car interior and exterior about once a week, so I don't have to be as thorough as I was this time. But I think this does a really good job just showing you the kind of products that I'm using and basically how good they are. I did have the windows down this whole time. That's just to prevent any kind of overspray when I was applying that cleaning material right here in the shine. But now that everything's done, I can pull them back up, which I just did, and I can clean them from the inside. And then once I wash the car, of course, I'll clean them from the outside. As I'm cleaning the windows, I'm also cleaning this rubber piece, the rubber seal that goes around the doors completely, just inside and out. Nothing too detailed. I mean, most of the time the stuff isn't really dirty, so I just want to remove any kind of debris so that I can apply this little puppy. It's called Gummi Pflege Stift, and you basically apply it to any of these rubber seals. It's a bit of a process, especially because it has this kind of applicator, so you have to kind of press it and then you can apply it just like that, and that basically conditions this piece and prolongs the life of it. That's it. That's how I detail clean my STi interior. Do I spend this much time normally? Not really, especially with the lubricant that goes around the rubber. I do that maybe about once a month. I mean, it's not every single time. Like I said, normally I wash it and do the interior about once a week, and then once a month I gotta go a little bit crazy. This time I really wanted to make sure that you guys understood, so I definitely didn't wash my car for a couple of weeks and neither clean the interior, so that's why it was as dirty as it was. So I thought about washing the car next, but I spent about honestly about 3.5-4 hours just doing the interior right now. So I think that's enough for right now. I'm pretty sure you guys are probably sick of it. The exterior process is just about as detailed, so we'll cover that next time.